Hi, it's Master Harrison, here to talk about Choi Kwang belts. So, the first belt is a white belt, and white belt, next comes white belt senior, which is a white belt with a black stripe. Those two are the beginner belts. Yellow belt, it's not exactly the intermediate syllabus, but yellow belt, yellow senior, gold, and gold senior, they're the belts that students start to really come into their own. And a lot of our parents and students would give us feedback that gold belt is when they start to really see an improvement. So in terms of timeline, getting to yellow belt takes between 3 and 6 months. So if a student is attending once per week, then you're looking closer to 6 months. If a student is attending once per week but replaces all their classes, then it could be a little bit shorter. So attendance plays a big role. Another thing that plays a big role is what is the student doing outside of their class. If they're only here 1 or 2 hours per week, there's so many other hours in the week, and some of them will indirectly affect their progress. For example, dancers. So students who are doing dance, they will tend to progress a bit faster because they have really good coordination, they're good at remembering patterns, and then also they tend to have like mobility, agility, which is relevant. Other students, maybe this is their only physical activity, then those students might just learn the skills a little bit more slowly, so their progress might be a little bit slower. How do you get a yellow belt? These are the skill stripes. So there are 4 skill stripes: pattern, counter-attack drill, impact training, and defense against grabs. And a student needs to collect all 4 of the skill stripes to be eligible to grade. How do you get the skill stripes? By demonstrating in class that you can perform the specific exercise for this belt rank. So every belt rank has some unique tasks which are performed in the grading, and in the class the students will learn those, as well as learning topics that the whole class is learning. Like, for example, we did stretch shortening cycle last week, or there could be another topic that everybody is learning. Students will be exposed to skills above their belt rank, but on the grading they're assessed on very specific criteria. So let's say that student has already got to yellow belt. What does progress look like from there? It's going to take about a year to finish a chapter. Now that year is really, again, depending on attendance and depending on proficiency. But yellow belt senior, gold belt senior, that's about 1 year's worth of training. Orange senior, green senior is about another year. Blue senior, purple senior, 1 more year, and then red senior, brown senior is about 1 more year as well. So the total timeline is between 4 and 6 years from white belt to first and black belt. And in the next video, we're going to have a talk about brown belt and brown belt senior, which are very important belts.